Hi, I'm Shelby Sorensen, and I attended Bethel School of Ministry in Redding, California. And just this last April, we went to South Africa. You guys funded me the rest of my money that I needed for my trip, so it came down to the last little bit of money that I needed, and you all just made that possible for me to go. How I chose South Africa was 4 years ago. I was in a service in Redding, and one of the speakers said if anyone had a passion for South Africa, come to the front. And I didn't know at the time. I was only like about 14, but I went to the front, and God just put a huge burden in my heart for the nation. And so when I found out that I was going, it was a bit scary and exciting at the same time, and it surely didn't disappoint. It was such an amazing experience I'll never forget. This trip was in 2014. We went from the end of March to the beginning of April, so it was about a 2-week time period. We flew from San Francisco to Frankfurt, Germany, and we had a 10-hour layover there. So what was really cool is that we got to go to a church there and minister there. From Frankfurt, we went to Johannesburg, South Africa, and we actually did ministry in the airport. So we had an 8-hour layover, and we just got to love on the people there. From Johannesburg, we went to actually a smaller town called George, and that's where we set up for about a week at a time, ministry there to minister to churches, schools, orphanages, and actually juvenile detention centers as well. The first night we were there, we went to a church, and there was a lady there, and it was a youth service, so she was kind of one of the parents, but the thing that broke my heart the most was that she was intoxicated, she was drunk. They had where everyone would come and get a partner, and she came up to me, and automatically, of course, I got a little uncomfortable. This drunk woman's hugging me, kissing me, trying to talk to me, and I don't know what to do. And the Lord spoke to me, and He just says, my love is bigger than her problem. And it just showed me how much His love is so much bigger than our comfort zone. We were giving out food, and we came across this one elderly man, and he was about 86, and his name was Georgie. And he had no hope. He wanted to die, and he had one eye missing, and the other eye was blind, so he couldn't see anything. And me and my friend were talking with him with a translator, and we just started praying for him. And he actually started being able to see shadows. Jesus just totally came in, and He started healing him of blindness, and the man just started bawling his eyes out, and he gave his heart to Jesus right then and there with us. I have to say, one of my highlights about being in Africa was no one ever turned us away, no matter if it was evangelism or anything like that. We never got turned away once. This trip really opened up my eyes to just not living just for myself, but for Jesus. And who am I to keep them from an encounter with Him, because He's just love. You guys helping send me has blessed my life so much, and I know how much my life has been impacted. And not only me, but so many others in South Africa who, like Georgie, can now starting to see, and how a little girl, her blind eye was actually completely opened. Just Jesus' love moving all over, and you guys from Lodi sent us to just go and share Jesus with the world. To see the power of God happen right before my eyes has changed my life, and it made me realize how big He really is.